Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is coal and petroleum. In this chapter we will be studying about what is coal, uses of various types of coal and petroleum and its product. So let's first study about something that we have already been knowing, our natural resource. What are natural resources? The resources that we get from nature. May it be the animal, soil, rock, minerals, forest, water, oil, all the resources that we use for our work are known as the natural resources. Maybe it be the tree or the soil. All this are natural resources. So, these natural resources are classified into two types of resources: exhaustible resources or inexhaustible resources. What is the difference between exhaustible resources and inexhaustible resources? Let's see. Exhaustible resources are the resources which get reduced after a use of certain time. For example, if you use petroleum or petrol for a longer period of time, there are chances that these resources will get extinct soon, will get over soon. Such resources which gets extinct after use or which get over after use are known as exhaustible resources, and inexhaustible resources are the resources which are plenty in nature. So, and even if you use it, they will get renewed, they will not get exhaust, they will not get over. Such types of resources are known as inexhaustible resources. So what are the examples of exhaustible resources? Coal, petroleum, natural gas, metals, etc. These are the resources which, when abundantly used, after some times it will get over. And the examples of inexhaustible resources are air, water, and sunlight. These are the resources that are abundantly present in our nature and will get renewed. It will not get extinct. So let's study about one of the exhaustible resource, that is coal. What is coal? You might have seen in many of the movies, or when you are cooking for barbecue and all, you might have used this black colored stone. So what is this black colored stone? This is a coal. This is heated to produce energy. So earlier this coal was used in railway engines to produce steam. So the first train was run by using coal as a fuel. Nowadays we have diesel engines, but earlier the first train was run by coal, and it is also used to produce electricity. It is also produced in thermal power plant to produce electricity. So it is a fuel in various industries. Now, what is the story of coal? How did the coal came into existence? So about 300 million years ago, there was a forest, and due to many reasons like flooding or the natural processes, these trees get buried inside the soil. So when they get buried inside the soil, the temperature and all other deeply affect these trees or the remains of the trees. So under the soil, it every year it gets deeper and deeper into the soil, and as it goes deeper and deeper into the soil, there is high pressure and high temperature. So what happens? Suppose this plant dies and it gets settled inside this layer of soil. So with the year, more and more layer will get decomposed over it. So when more and more layer comes over this soil layer, what happens to this? The remains is pressurized. It starts settling deep and deep inside the soil. And when the pressure is increased and the temperature is also increased, these dead plants or the remains of dead plants get converted to coal. So, and this coal is converted by the process known as carbonization. So what happens? The coal, it get decomposed inside the soil, and as by passing years, what happens? As one over the other, the soil layers come, this layer is under high pressure and high temperature. So under high pressure and high temperature, this tree remains or the vegetative remains convert itself into coal. This process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is known as carbonization. So, what is carbonization? The process in which the dead plants or animals or the remains, the dead vegetation is converted into coal is known as carbonization. So as it is the remains of vegetation, means as it's the remains of trees and plant, coal is also known as fossil fuel, as it is obtained from the remains, dead plants or the remains of plants. It is known as fossil fuel. Now, what are the various types of coal? So, what happens when coal is heated in the absence of air? It produces mainly coke, coal tar, and coal gas. So, what is this coke, coal tar, and coal gas? Let's study about it. So, the coke is made by coal in the absence of air, in a process where there is no air. By that process, a coke is obtained from a coal. It is blackish in color and it's the purest form of carbon. The coke is the purest form of carbon and it is used in the manufacturing of steel and extraction in the separation of metal from its ore. So, what is a coke? It is something that is obtained by heating the coal in the absence of air. That process is known as destructive distillation and it is used in the manufacture of steel and extraction of metal. It is one of the purest form of carbon. Next is coal tar. You might have seen like this black liquid which is used in tarring the road. Nowadays for sure bitumen is used, which is obtained from petroleum, but earlier this coal tar black liquid was used. It is a really unpleasant, it has a really unpleasant smell. In this there are mixtures of about 200 substances. So because of which this coal tar is used in manufacturing of dyes that you use in your dresses or any other thing, the drugs, the medicines, the explosives, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic material, roofing material, etc. So this black color coal tar has many uses and it is also used to make the naphthalene balls. Naphthalene balls are the balls that you keep in your wash basins to for the cockroaches, so that the cockroach do not come. So those are also made from the coal tar. So coal tar is a thick black liquid that is obtained from coal, and it is used in all these industries. Now the next is the coal gas. So when the coal is burned to obtain the coke, the gas that is produced, that is known as coke gas. It is used in many industries that are situated near the coal process, means near the coal producing conversion. The industries require fuel, so the coal gas is used as fuel in those industries. So till now we studied about the coal, the various types of coal, from where the coal is obtained, how the coal is obtained. Now let's just study where exactly, from what process is the coal obtained. So the process of obtaining coal is known as the mining of coal. So what happens in mining? The coal is extracted from the ground. Earlier, coal was used in producing electricity. Nowadays, it is used in extraction process and in various other field. Electricity extraction, in production of steel, iron, and all such industries require coal. So from where do we get the coal? We obtain coal from the process known as mining. So there are many types of mining. Let's see the two types of mining that are prominently done. One is the underground mining, and the other one is the surface mining. So as you can see in the picture, the surface mining means the coal is extracted from the surface. There are some places where coal is present on the surface of land. So the process in which the coal is extracted from the surface of a land is known as surface mining, and the coal that we get from digging inside, digging, going deep down, that is known as underground mining. So till now we studied about coal, how is it obtained, how is it produced, and from where it is obtained, and various types of coal and its use. I hope you all understood. Thank you and have a nice day.